Sometimes I think this places we live is a dream house. No. Until I visited some of my friends, my children's friends' houses, in where they're living, in Rafael, in Raga. When I entered their house, I said, so they have such a massive houses here with this big garden and big. The parlor is almost this room. Then you sit dining like it's a hall in this space. So it kind of we're limiting ourselves, thinking there is no big or mansions in the country because we don't have the resources. And can I give you the secret? All these people that went to their houses, when you chat with the parents, you find out they're all doing businesses. If you only work, you will never get rich. Whether you like it or not. Only salary worker cannot make you rich. It can only put you on average of eat, finish, eat, you're always on bills. You will never have enough to build mansions. Okay? Some people, their why is, is to have a luxury car. If you're doing a personal business apart from you can have your luxury car. Some people, when you got a car, they tell you this car is $200,000. You say, whoa, you walk away. Why? Because you don't have the money. But when you join this business, honestly, I will say, because there was a land we bought like 10, 15 years ago. No, 10, 12 years ago. 650,000 in Ikorodu. By February, they say it was sold for 7 million. So you can imagine. Some people say they bought land in Lekki Phase 1. 50 million naira in Lekki Phase 1. And the lady was telling me that she sold it 1 million. 100 million. She was telling me. No, it's more than that. She said Lekki Phase 1. She said she sold it 1 billion. That's what she said, Lekki Phase 1. She bought it 50,000 then, 50 million then. You can imagine that alone. If she convert it to you, she can buy any type of car she wants. So with Pwan actually can get a dream car you have. And then there is one thing people want to do business for. There's one thing people want to do business for, David. There's one thing people want to do business for, financial freedom. Majority of people here came here for financial freedom. Everybody wants financial freedom. You want to send your children to private school, you don't have the money, but it's your friend. You want to travel with your whole family. I remember when we went to America, about 4 years, 6 years ago, like, it cost 8,000 euros. You want to travel with your family because you look at the money, you don't want to. Everybody wants financial freedom. And for you to actually get financial freedom, Pwan can really give you that. How? Because in Pwan, when you sleep, you earn. We'll come to that. When you sleep, actually, you earn while you're sleeping in Pwan. And Pwan can grant you financial freedom as well. That's if you follow the system. Because if you don't follow the system, you can't make it. If you don't, let people know what you're doing, you cannot make it sleeping while you're earning. Okay? So now, let's talk about what we came here for, which is about Pwan. Many people want to know. It's a wonderful company. A company that started 11 years ago. 11 years ago, okay? Let's talk about it. The Pwan you're hearing about is just abbreviation of the word. The full meaning is Property World African Network. Property World African Network. And lo and behold, they are not stopping in Nigeria. They are moving. Like now, they're going to Ghana to acquire some properties. They're moving to other African countries. And they're even telling me now, please help us look for developers in Ireland. And let's see how we can enter Ireland as well. So their World African Network, they want to enter not only Africans, but the whole world. Pwan established in the year 2012, okay? And Pwan is a real estate marketing information company, and Pwan adopts network marketing model in real estate. Over 11 years of existence, Pwan has empowered families, relatives, created jobs. I don't know, if you watch the testimony video, you just cry because people that don't even have hope of earning, Pwan has made them billionaires.
Especially in levels.
Pwan has eradicated poverty in majority part of Nigerians. Pwan has created employment without submitting CV in almost the whole place in Nigeria. I'm so happy they entered North recently. They are in Just Now, they are in Kano, they are in Abuja. And it's good. You don't need to submit CV to be part of Pwan, and it moves like magic, okay? has empowered financial heroes and heroines. Honestly, it's like a joke. When if we're on Zoom meeting now, you have my success line like in Abuja talk. She cries when she talks. Every day she thanked me for introducing to her to that business, P1. Because with P1, she resigned from her work 5 months ago. She resigned from her work. And then she earned massively with P1 every day, staying with her family and just marketing this property. It's such an amazing thing. P1 has a vision. Every one of us has a vision. But in P1 vision is to make home ownership dream a reality. To make every one of us become landlord and landladies. If you're one already, you can have many of them. You can imagine as a young girl now, in the next 10 years, we're able to acquire like 5 more properties. And they're all in renting. And you retire, what happens? All you need just be traveling, see your grandchildren, and a lot is coming in your account to rent out. And you're living happily. So real estate actually is what you can actually do to see yourself retire happily without stress. Okay? So that is their vision, to make home ownership dream a reality. I will let people know why that is their vision, because something brought a vision. And before they accomplish that vision, you must go through a mission. A mission takes them to their vision. And what is the mission? Their mission is to discover affordable lands, where and make this known to you. And also show you how you can make money to buy land and build your own home. And how you can make money to buy your home. They will teach you how you can buy it. If you don't know how to buy it, they will teach you how you can even make money to buy it. My landlords will tell me, oh, I never knew I would have a land, but from the commissions I got from my land sales, I was able to use it to buy a property. You see, they didn't have money, but because they were able to sell to their friends. Tell them, come and buy your new land, and they buy. The commission they get, they use it to buy land without their own money, just commission them in. And that is exactly what P1 is getting, that's their mission. P1 has a core value. Their core value is arise. I always tell people that whenever I hear P1's core value, which is arise, a lot of things comes into my mind. One, arise and become who God has actually created you to be. We are meant to be giants. We're meant to take dominion. We're meant to, liberate people from poverty. Don't belittle yourself. God has put so much in us that with it, you can actually push where you want to. Because when I was entering real estate, I've been frustrated by going to so many real estate businesses in this country. My husband is my witness. I've gone some in Cleveland Hotel, in Cork, in so many places. Even I wanted to go the one in UK before pandemic starts. I couldn't, because I was desiring to be in real estate. And I said, no, let me start from Nigeria. And today, it's paying off because it's exposed me to know what I need to know. By the time we're entering Europe now, it will be easier for me because I started from home. P1 said it should arise. In P1, their core value is arise. The A stands for accountability. When you join P1, don't bother about Omolele because they will take care of it. They'll be accountable to your plot of land. Even if you finish buying it, the estate belongs to them. Nobody intrudes there, so it's safe. Okay? They're accountable for whatever you're buying, their property, their entitlements, the land CEO, they will do it. P1 removes stress from your head. I remember the land we bought. It costs almost the amount we used to buy land to see your home. And before he does it, they will reject and keep on pushing from. Before you go to any table, they say you have to settle that table before you move to another table. After doing that table, they say settling another table, you have to pay another money before the people move to another table. That's what they do. Sometimes they tell how much you collected before they do CFO. But P1 makes everything for you. That's what I say. They are accountable about your documents and everything. Makes things easier for you. P1 is responsible. There's R means responsibility. And Kayode.
T.
Stop talking.
Yes.
That's K. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Taiwo.
Yeah, it's T. K.
Taiwo told you that when he went to Nigeria, how he was treated like a king. That is the responsibility of you. Even if you go there, they will take they owe you that, taking care of you. I remember one of my downlines in UK said I sent my mom to Asaba for them to take my mom to the land I bought. You see, my mom came back and said, we reached there, they gave her a car, a driver, and a policeman. Security to take her to the police. And they even buy her things and walks in the car while she's going. The one said they treated me like a queen. when you are with them. The high integrity, they kept it in every service. Even if you have problem, just go to the right people and it will be solved. The service, they render the service. P1 is almost in something country, something states in Nigeria. And if you join them, you actually have office in those places. Because anytime you go to any of those states, they'll take care of you. Okay? E is excellence. They are trying all they can to make sure their work is excellent, especially the building. They started doing their building now. If you go to the building, you just wow. Smart buildings they are building. You can actually operate it from your phone. And then it's 24 hours light in Nigeria because they are putting solar panel in their houses. So 24 hours light, that is P1 boss for you. Everything about them is excellent. So now, let's talk about the wonderful founders of this business. You know, in every business, there's a founder. But how the founder is determines how the business will move. This particular one, they're a wonderful founder. The man will know him as Mr. Empowerment. When you come near him, he'll empower you. Every word that comes from his mouth is empowerment. Okay? That is the man. I remember when Pwan Heaven came to Dublin in February. By the time he went and said, oh, we'll open the center, this man packaged things that I need, packaged it and sent it. Actually, cost them 100,000 naira, I saw the receipt, to post those things to me. Because he wants them power to make sure you have all you need to proceed. So he's a man of his words. And his wife is just a mother. They call him Mommy Africa, and that is what she is. You know, during pandemic, she fed everyone in the system. He credited everybody's account to go for a meal. Everybody in the business, credit the account. And then, any country she enters, she must close streets and share food to anybody that wants to eat. They know her as Mommy Africa. A very golden heart woman. And as you see them smiling, that's how their heart is. I've not met them, but I fell in love with them because of the things they do. The last Success Summit I watched, why made me to say I want to start it, because that was the one they did in May. I was watching it. They went to the blind school. They donated billions to the blind school for them to start a skillful acquisition center. They donated 6 plots of land for them. I was watching it. Blind school, all of them are blind. They gave them land to build and gave them money to start it, to build it, so that all of them will be skillful to have something they're doing. It's an amazing. They keep giving, and that's keep blessing them. And as I said, this success summit is thanking God for the success of the business. They make sure they still appreciate God every month for making the business grow. A business that is only 11 years old, and they have 40 companies under them. So let's give them a round of applause, because they are the reason why you're here today, actually. Okay, I'll start this off. This company started this business when they were homeless, looking for just a flat to rent. Homeless, squatting from places to places. That's when this idea of creating home ownership dream to be a reality for everybody emerged in their heart. And I always use them as an example. When you're passing through your trials, do you cry over it and die inside it? During their own, something emerged. And that is what's delivered that make everybody billionaires and millionaires in Nigeria today. Your own, when you're passing through trouble, do you cry and die inside that problem? That is the time to meet God. And God will give you reason why He put you in that situation. So no matter what you're going through, take it as an opportunity to discover what God wants you to do with that problem. Because I remember when I was 4 months in the hospital last year, it changed my mindset. Immediately I came out, I feel I had a lot to deliver to the world. I had a lot to do. The ones I'm doing, I try to push it harder. The ones I want to do, I've already started it. When I came out from hospital, I started writing books. I started selling my books in Amazon. Because I was ready, when I died, what would people have ever remember me for? I would just go. The only thing that I have children. You won't say, okay, she has this book selling on Amazon, or she has help people, do this, do that. And I said, no, I need to wake up. The many years God gives me, let me see how far I can use it. In fact, more life and make people know that I already existed. And that should be everybody. When you pass through trials, let it emerge something positive in you. Don't cry, because that is the stepping stone to what God has produced in you to be. When they were homeless, that's when this just emerged in their heart. And that's why we're here today. Wonderful, we have. So, there is one good news you want to understand. You can Google it. I thank God God doesn't lie to all of us. This P1 you came to listen today is the first real estate network marketing join you to be a state agent, and we'll say thank you to you for bringing the person. Others, you can only be a state agent, sell and eat. But now, if you need to bring somebody to join and be real estate, when the person sells land, people still remember you and give you something for bringing an estate agent for them. They are the first that started it, and that is why the business is all over the world today. The brand started as a P1 Home with a special in mind. In 2015, P1 Homes gave birth to a new company named P1 Age. This emerged as the first affiliate under the brand. In 2016 to 2017, other affiliates were better. This became the beginning of the P1 Group. Okay? Today we have more than 40 affiliates operating under the umbrella of P1 Group. All of this became possible as we constantly follow our vision, which has kept all of us together. P1 is a vision and is a ministry. Look at the affiliates. Like every one of us, like me today, if I decide today I want to be an athlete, maybe they will make me. Like having a company under them. See, anybody can be. Most of you might know Dr. Fred Obaje. I think he was here for us for 7 good years. He was a redeemer. He stayed with us here for 6 years and said, I'm tired of this zero, tired of the cold, tired of the frustration, I need to go back home. And today, he's one of them. His own is P1 Heaven. You will see it. His own is P1 Heaven. And he's the one heading it. Actually, he's the one that sponsored this project. Because he knows where we're coming from and he knows our parents. So we have P1 Homes, which is the first company in P1. Then after that, others started emerging. P1 Age, P1 Plus, P1 Premium, P1 Heritage, P1 Heaven. And that is one of us here before, who went home and today has turned into a billionaire just within 6 years he left Ireland. So we have P1 Prime, P1 Legend, we have P1 Star, P1 Lakey, P1 Royal, P1 Pro, P1 Advantage, P1 Bazaar, P1 Signature, P1 Max, P1 Perfection, P1 Diamond, P1 Legacy, P1 Lighthouse, P1 Indigo, P1 Precious, P1 Prestige, P1 Potters, P1 Atlantic, P1 Excel, P1 Harmony, P1 Elite, P1 Toda. And tomorrow we might have P1 Kaide, P1 Tiny. Okay? Anybody can be part of them. Alright? Oh, P1 Stella. Okay, the company today. P1 is a leading network marketing real estate firm in the whole world. As we said, P1 has grown heroes and heroines into the real estate. The company today, they have met many people, homeowners, through our highly flexible business model. P1 now have estates and operate in 30 states in Nigeria. And we have sold and allocated many of our estates, while others are at the stage of development. P1 have commenced building in some of our estates, and P1 have started a program to enable our members own their own home using a flexible payment plan and also earn income and various incentives in the process. P1 have taken many of our observing members to several all-expensive trips abroad, and they keep doing it every year and every year. They pay for your trip and you come and enjoy them. Okay? So P1 Group presently operates in 30 states of Nigeria: Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Edo, Delta, Anambra, Enugu, Imo State, River State, Akwa Ibom, Abuja, Cross River, and we have estates in all these estates. So if you're in P1, that's what somebody was telling me now. Like they go to Assan and say, I'm in South Africa, can I actually join this business, do it in Nigeria? So why not? Some people are here selling properties in Spain, in Dubai, so you can stay here and sell property in Nigeria. So the same thing where you're Nigerian, I'm Igbo, but I sell property in Abuja, I sell in Jos, I sell in Port Harcourt. So you can sell anywhere. They're in all these states. All the states you see, they have office there. So anywhere you go, they will tell you, okay, this is their office. You can walk in there and they will take care of you. So how does P1 operate? How do they operate? This is how they were able to get to those countries you're saying, those states you're saying. Even me that is talking here, this is how they get there. They get there by networking. And when people see this drawing, they will say, oh, I don't know anybody. Who will I bring? I don't like bringing people. I don't like some people. I don't even know anybody when they see this dialogue. But there's something that makes me love this dialogue. And I want to ask a question to everyone that is in the room today. How many of us actually want to be sleeping while we're in? Your hand up. If you're sleeping while you're earning, your hands up. Just you're sleeping and money is entering your account. Who will love that?
My living testimony.
Everybody,
Not even a living testimony.
everybody wants that, right? This is actually how you get it. Because if you're an estate agent alone, only you is an estate agent, and you sell, you get commission. Anytime you're sick, maybe your hand is like this, and your mouth cannot talk, that means you can't sell again, right? And then you won't earn. But before your mouth becomes like this, and your hand is stiff that you can't write or you can't type, that means you can't market. But before that happens, we don't pray it to happen, or forbid it in Jesus' name. Before that happens, if we are able to get 5 men on suit, before you just go on holidays somewhere, said, I don't want to be disturbed, just go on holiday, lock up your internet. But before you go on that holiday, you have 5 men. Put them into real estate, let them be estate agents like you, and you go for your holiday. While you're there in the holiday, those men are busy selling lands. Sell a house of 50 million. This one sell a land of 10 million. This one sell a land of 3 million, where you just close the deal within a night. And then next thing you see, you'll be there allowed to be coming 500,000, 300,000, 400,000. Where you locked yourself up, enjoying yourself, and money is hitting your account. Why? Because you're able to tell your friends, your relatives, what you're doing. Because don't be like people that said, I don't want to know the secret of my wealth. So don't. It's cool like that. Somebody has told me that.
Yeah.
Don't put me on the chat room. I don't want people to know that I'm into this. I don't want them to know the secret of my wealth. If you're like that, that means you won't be sleeping while you're in.
No.
You won't. Yeah, because you need to tell people what you're doing. Your friend is looking for a job. Like I remember the lady I was telling you. Sometimes she said, please, can you send me some money? I need some money. I said, But when she started to join this business, she was like quiet. I said, see, this person is making it. Try your heart. But today she has quit her job and she's always grateful. And she doesn't ask me again. I was able to tell her, do this. I'm not in Nigeria. I'm not really any as the way they're earning. Because they are there.
That is it.
You know, they are physical and I'm doing my own from online. So what their own is really big. My people are putting in more than me. Because they're everywhere. Like they go to the site, start the videos, and book people are calling them. So but now she's happy. In a month now she get like $1 million. You know when she's working before they're paying her 200,000 a month. So that is why this is good. So try and tell people what you're doing, as I said. I never disturb anybody to come and join me in a business. All of you here are my friends. I'm not calling you one day and said, come and join me in my business. But if you call me and said, you need a strength, you must start into real estate now. Like I decided to quit anything online. I want to concentrate in real estate. And it's paying good. And apart from that, you're selling my land. Nobody will tell you my land has value. If you buy the land, you'll be there. Anytime you go, you'll be there. And it will be appreciated. Land is the only thing that appreciates and never depreciates. So you should thank your God if you're one of them. So the moment you're able to get that fight, forget it. Every other thing is secondary. You want to be a manager like me? 5 people can get you there. If you want to be a VIP like me, 5 people can get you there. Everything, you want to move to directorship, 5 people will get you there. So anything you want to do, you need members, okay? So the next. So the business model, let's talk about it for people who are interested to be part of us today. So when the Pwan brand started in 2012, many people got empowered through the system who were referred to as independent business development executives. But they were known that and as consultants and partners. But today, we are known as Pwan business owners. So if you join us today, you are a Pwan business owner. You can actually be part of it. People in Nigeria do ID and carry it in their lap of that they are Pwan business owners. So you too can be one of us today as well. Yeah, as a pioneer in the real estate industry, following our vision of making home ownership dream a reality, Pwan Group designed this program for her members to begin their journey towards owning their own property by subscribing to a house, land in any of Pwan companies, and enjoying the benefit of paying for it over a period of time for up to 5 years. Pwan Business Owner Program is a program designed for you to become a proud owner of a land or a house ranging from 15 million and above. So the moment they set a program for you to pay instrumentally, maybe for 5 years, the moment your money is up to 50 million, they will give you gives us the liberty to choose the best payment plan suitable for your budget and work with it. It also gives you the liberty to choose any location you want your house to be. P1 has estates in various locations in Nigeria, and you can choose from any of these locations. Interestingly, if you do not want any of the locations you have, you can choose where you have land, whether in your village or anywhere. P1 will come there and build for you. If you decide where they have it, you don't like it, but you've already contributed that money for your home ownership, and you don't like where they're giving you, and you have a land somewhere, they will come there and build a house worth that amount you've contributed to without you putting any other money on it. So, in P1, if you decide to be part of us today, or anytime you decide to be part of us, we earn in 12 ways. So that 12 ways, if you join us, you can be part of it. Let's talk about it. So as you recruit like one person, if you bring one person to the business and the person pays like 37,650 naira, the company will say thank you by giving you 7,200 naira. And if you decide to say, okay, they should join with 52,650, the company will give you 11,520 to say thank you for bringing someone. After all, when I planted my hair last time in England, I came back here, many people, oh, who did it for you? Show me. If you show it to them and they go there, they do it. The lady will not give me anything for bringing them there, right? But if you want, if you bring somebody to join you to be an estate agent, they will tell you thank you with just money. And that is interesting. Okay? Direct sales commission is when you sell a land. When you sell a land, you get 15%. Anywhere outside Lagos. Lagos is 10%. They said the Lagos government said estate agent fees will not be anything more than 10%. So if you're selling in Lagos, 10% direct commission comes to you. If you sell 1 million, 100,000, right? Yeah. But if you sell anywhere, Abuja, Jos, East, any other state they are, you're getting 150,000 if you sell 1 million worth of land. And I always tell people that why I love the business I'm doing is we're not selling crayfish. If I sell one land, the cheapest land is about 750, right?
Yeah.
750,000. So even if I sell 750,000, check out now, check 15%. That's cool.
Sometimes.
I can actually pay my bill in the house for a whole week, right? So land is something that when you get a deal once, you just get a land, not an alert. When you're in P1, when you join us and you hear somebody get an alert is a registration money, right? When somebody gets an alarm is when you sell the property. So that's why we use alert and alarm to differentiate our bonuses. So then they'll give you 15%, you that did the work. Why I like P1 is, I want to speak our Nigerian broken. Why I like P1 is monkey they walk, monkey they shop. Not monkey they walk, baboon they shop. No. When you walk, you eat. So when you sell, you get 15%. That person that brings you into the business, they give the person 5%. So that's why most times people downlines eat more than their uplines, as long as they're selling more than their uplines. So I love that. Indirect sales commission, 1 to 5%. Buy to sell, that is what Kaide was telling you people. Taiwo was telling you people. Now talking about that, it's so confusing, right? Taiwo was telling you people that I was telling him trade in real estate. That most of us here are traders. I can have my son here. We're looking at our trades today. We trade in crypto, we trade in the forex market. But in this one we trade in real estate. Real estate is only trade that you don't lose. Hey, clap for them. Other trade you lose. Whether you trade in crypto, you will lose. Whether you trade in Bitcoin, you lose. It's only in real estate you don't lose. It's win-win all the way. That's what we call trade in real estate. When you trade in real estate, we call it buy to sell. You buy the land from P1, after 1 year, automatically they sell it for you. You don't need to disturb them. Like, I don't know how to sell my land. They'll join real estate and trade. When you buy a land from them, after 1 year, they'll sell it and give you 30%. If you buy a land from them for 1 million, 12 months, they will credit your account with 1.3 million. No excuse. Okay? So if you don't know who will sell your land, join us in buy to sell and you'll get that. And people will tell you, if you bring someone who do buy to sell in real estate, they will give you 7.5% to say thank you for bringing someone who did real estate with us. So we're releasing the whole secret for you. Then indirect commission to buy to sell is 2.5%. Let's just rush it, okay? Then we have center recruitment bonuses, we have center sales bonuses, people on monthly performance bonuses, we have annual performance bonuses. You know, that one is very good. Annual performance bonuses is when you buy for PBO that is here. You know, they are going to celebrate annual performance bonuses in March next year, so get ready. People will be 12 years March 2024. Okay? From 1st to 12, you'll be 12 years. So annual performance bonuses from now till December, any of the PBO that sell a land or a house in 5 different outlets with a total of 30 million, you will join the performance bonuses people. They'll give you the check. So get ready, check how many outlets have you bought, and know what is doing before now to December, complete it. And you'll be called at the center and give the check. We have manager and leadership bonuses, and we have director bonuses. Okay? So this is the only way you can join, and then P1 is running. And most of you here might say, I want to be a founder of this company. I want to be part of that, I want to be the founder. The founder position is still open. What is founder's position? It's when you join them with elite package or VIP package, and you become one of the founders, and you join the club. So in the founder, in a year or 2 years, whatever the profit they make, they decide to give some people some bonus, some gifts. Because the money you use to join is the money you use to pay for your land in future. So, like if you join VIP 1.5 million, that 1.5 million, you use it to trade in a house or a land in future. It's still your money, okay? But you'll be getting some allowances as time goes on. As a founder, it's like, I don't want to call it shares, but it's not shares. But all the founders get something like this year, they gave me 36,000 naira. That's what I got as a founder. So, but it's a gift. It's something. So, and that's it. So that's what I'm talking about here. See, the founders bonuses promo. Okay, that's the one I got. That's 6,000 naira. So the next time they will remember me in the founders train, I will get 180,000. And the next time they will remember me again, I'll get 900,000. And the next time they will remember me again in the next 5 years, maybe I'll get a plot of land or 4.5 million. That's what it takes to become a founder of this company. So, that is the dream. Okay, now, that is the membership, if you want to join us today. Why I love P1, I love these wonderful founders of this business, is that they know that where they are coming from, there's a lot of poverty. That's why they said, money will not be a problem joining our company. And they started it with as minimum as 2 euros. You can actually join with 2 euros. Yeah? Which is 1,650. It's even less than 2 euro, right? Euro is almost 800 today. Oh, okay. Almost, that's 2 euros. So you can actually join us at 2 euro if you don't have. You know, that's why everybody is trooping in, including coppers are joining. And that's associate PBO. But this one, joining this one, you can actually lose a lot of benefit, but at least it will help you to put one leg in the water. Like if you don't know how to swim, you can't throw yourself inside water, right? You put one leg first. Then if the water is shallow, you now put the second leg. So that's what I call associate PBO. So you can join us, and by that, if you join with that, you can actually enter the chat room and know what is happening. Then we have annual fee. If you join with 7,650, we have annual fee. You have to pay 36,000 on a yearly basis if you want to continue earning the benefit of PBO. But you remember, the moment you join, you remember forever. Okay? But that 36,000 is a yearly something, not monthly. Yearly. And that money you pay is the money they used to take him out with a car, in a security man, and a driver, and give him some treats. You know, when you travel to Nigeria. Anytime you travel again and go to East and go to the office again, they will do the same thing. So even if you're not there, you send your client to go to the office, they will do something to your client. That is what you pay with the 36,000 for a whole year. If you like, send 10 people there or 20 people, this is how much you pay, and they will give you that services. Can't you see how amazing they are? Very generous. Okay, now we have another one, another set of registration, which is Classic Go, which is the company we recommend everybody to join with. 52,650. What does that mean? That means that you use 7,650 to join the business, and you pay 15,000 naira extra towards your home ownership. So that is like taking a step of faith. You pay 15,000 naira towards your home ownership. Then you take your time to pay monthly if you want. It's not compulsory. You might decide not to pay for your home ownership if you don't want. you
As
have.
you like.
Because if you add it, when it's up to 50 million, you can request for your property. So you decide minimum of 50,000 naira. Minimum. Monthly, yeah. But any month you missed it, you can pay anytime. They don't want to stress you because they started this because we are homeless. They don't want to stress anybody. So you can join as an elite and you are a founder. That is 187,650. You join the founder group. Or you can join as a VIP, which is 1.5 million. Plus the registration money, which is at 760, that is 1,537,650. And you are a VIP. And you decide what to pay every month, or you can pay 30,000 naira every month. List. Or you decide, if you don't want to, you don't need to bother yourself, don't stress you for anything. So now, on summary of entry level is associate PBO, Go PBO, Classic, Go PBO, Elite, and VIP. That makes you a founder if you want to be part of that. So, anyway, PV is P1 currency anyway. So 1 PV of P1 is 12 naira. So every time you recruit a PBO, you earn a PV. Every time a PBO recruited or subscribed for his or her own ownership, you still earn a PV. Every time a PBO recruited by you make his or her monthly deposit, you still earn a PV. And by the time you accumulate it, we call it every drop of water makes an ocean. You can actually use it to buy a house. Because if you do that constantly for like 5 years and your team is growing, at the end of the day, you have a total of almost 205 million, and that can buy you a house anywhere. If it doesn't buy you in Nigeria, you can convert it to euro, and you get a house here with it. And if you collect that kind of money with your team, if you tell them you don't want the house in Nigeria, they'll come here and get it for you anyway, because it's your money. Okay, you can choose any location of your house, I said before, and you can as well subscribe for your children. Most of us here, our children are homeowners, PPOs like us as well. So people have signed up their children and building their world in African country as well. You can choose to pay monthly or bi-monthly. You can win a brand new car from the company. You can qualify for all expensive paid trips abroad. I'm rushing it because our time is almost running. Okay. To qualify for international trip, most of all that kind of thing will not trip us. I remember my downline in America said, Pastor Moka, don't talk about international trip, we're already traveling around the world. So with people in Nigeria that trips. But if you pay for my trip to go to Dubai, I don't mind. They do it. Yeah. And if you prefer Dubai, they'll pay you from here you go. So anywhere they go, last time they went to America, they'll still pay. So as long as you pay for my trip, I don't mind. Who doesn't like free holiday? So you qualify for international trip, look at it, they go in group, and they are wonderful. This is our founder here, you see? This is our founder and the wife. They're looking young. And this is my direct upline. She's now one of the company athletes. P1 Excel.
The landlady.
The landlady. Yeah, the landlady. So we are all families here, We change. This person brings this person. All of us are one family. I can even show you my grandfather here in the business. He's not in this one. Roll the next one. No, this one is the Dubai trip. Yeah, keep rolling. They like enjoyment anyway. I want to show you my grandfather's business. That's my grandfather. Obey. They started Doris Lewis. Yeah. So we know ourselves. When you go for a meeting, they will hold you as if you're just their baby. So it's such a wonderful business. This is the Ghana trip, and this is Egypt. So you see the children. Come down. You see the children? Those children are PBOs. Their parents registered them, and they are qualifying for all the trips with their parents. And you see, they're wearing uniform, they follow. So we're carrying everybody along. That's why I like Nigeria. And Africans are community, and we live a life of community, and it makes us happy. Go ahead. Okay. So in the company, there's something they call ambassador. When you hear ambassador, it's not an easy thing. Remember that Ike from America? Oh man, his ambassador is bulldozer. That's Fire. Has gotten 2 cars from the company. Ambassador. The moment you're the highest land seller or property seller in Nigeria, you get a car from them. You become an ambassador. Not only the money is not even the car. It's the money that comes to my account monthly. So ambassador is not easy. When you are the highest property seller in a year, you become an ambassador, you get a car. This is Ambassador Jeremy and her own car. This is Ambassador Tosin and her own car. This is Ambassador Obuefi, my grandfather in the business, and his own car. This is Ambassador Dorothy and her own car. This is Ambassador Vera Obrabo and her own car. They're all MDs now. This is Ambassador Chibuzo Anukanti and his own car.
P1
This is
advantage.
Ambassador Chinedu Obefuna and his own car. This is Ambassador Iola Oyiloye and his own car. This is Ambassador Priska and her own car. This is Ambassador Kaide and her own car. This is Ambassador Anthony Chinelo Obodo and her own car. She has taken ambassador for 2 consecutive sections. So it always has 2 cars now. So that is wonderful. That's how the business grows, you know. Keep going. That's the performance bonus I'm telling you. So if you're able to sell 5 affiliates in a year of minimum of 30 million altogether, you can get this kind of check, you know, when they are doing on March next year. So PBOs here, please, take note.
Yes.
Target, you still have 5 months to go. So let's go. So that's you see, the bonuses, see, 2 point something million, they get, check, keep on going. See all of them?
2,000 pounds.
Yeah, keep going, everybody. See, everybody is collecting their own. It's a wonderful business, you see. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That is the performance bonuses, keep going. So, that is it. For you to move in P1 to manager, directors and everything, you need to go with 5 legs and you can go higher. So, if you like what you hear today and you decide to part of the real estate agent, please feel free to contact the person that brought you to this business today. And after today, if you want to register today, we're here to help you, assist you, sign you up. Because everybody that signed up today with a classic PBO, get a gift. If you register today, you're going home with a gift. If you're a new member, you want to join, you're going home with a gift today if you register today. Then, so get the person to give you your link. You don't just go, somebody must bring you. So you can't just go to the site. They will tell you go and get somebody who introduces you to the business. So that's how it works. So when you recruit 5 PBOs, you become an assistant manager. And we have, how many assistant managers in the house? Raise your hand up. How many assistant managers in the house? You're assistant manager. Assistant managers? Okay. Okay, we have 3 assistant managers in the house. Okay, move. After assistant manager, when those people become assistant manager, you become a manager. Okay, I'm a manager at the moment. Anyway, I've collected their 144,000. So we have, when you develop 5 managers and you become a senior manager, okay? Senior manager, they give you 360,000 to thank you for the good work. So when you move to Safia manager, they'll give you a marketing car worth 2.5 million. If you're in Europe, you don't want the car. They can give you the car in Europe, but you have to have their brand, P1 Group on it. But if you don't want the brand and you want the money, they will give you the money, they will less 20%. Then, when you move to the Emerald manager, that's level 6, the company gives you a rent to change your furniture in your house, you know, worth 3 million naira, and they will change your car from the lower car to 6 million worth of car. Yeah. So, and then, when you become a diamond manager, the company gives you 30 million naira worth of a house. They'll give you 10 million to equip your house, and they'll give you 50 million worth of car, and the expense paid trip for you and your family, and just you and 4 of your children go for the holiday and they pay all. So keep going. This one, nobody has reached here, so nobody needs. So thank you all. Let the person who told you about this business register you if you want to join real estate business in Nigeria. The person will put you through. While we're waiting for the anybody want to register, meet the person that you brought to see whether they want to register, while I get the children to perform for us. While we the children have performance for us.
Oh, thank you very much. That was we just witnessed a melting point of part of ideas and inspirations about how to dive into real estate business, the right way. Like like you rightly said, it's having knowing the why, is really key. It's very, very important here. Getting into real estate. A lot of people have had their hands burnt, just trying to get into real estate, and all of that kind of thing. And you've heard from her, a wonderful host, Pastor Mata. She's a living testimony. My brother as well is a living testimony. Everybody here. So like they say, in the world of business, everybody talks about unicorns, they want to see unicorns. But the truth is, unicorn does exist in business, but there are certain places where you can't see them anywhere. But the thing there is, you yourself, you can be your own unicorn when it comes to business by going the right path in terms of success, the right path of success. So if you follow the steps of successful people, they end up that way. So at this point, I'd like us to welcome a wonderful kids that they're coming in for the cultural dance, to come and entertain us. Please, ladies and gentlemen, can you jam your hands as we welcome them? Thank you very much.
So I put to work with them, but I walk across the most of it. I look to lose to one never got on not so it's not out so much the most. See them from my mouth and also when I get on and I put to it, you pass to want to judge. So I say, you say, you get the big one, that you give me and they might not be the key. That's the money I say, you say, look at the big one, that you give me and they might not be the key.
For the music. it and tear it.
Please, once again, can we jam those hands for the kids, for them again? That was lovely. Awesome. I would break my bones to do those dances, those dances. Yeah, these kids are really good. Yeah, so our time is really fast spent. We're not taking much.
What about it?
Okay, so yeah, we'll be having the raffle draw soon. I think we're just going to get, just before wrapping up, just want to do raffle draw for all the kids viewers. And if you're signing up today, there's also a game for you. At this point, I'd like to introduce us to one of our founders here in Dublin, Dr. Fred. I don't know if you all met him or if anyone else here met him. Yeah, so he has a book called The Blueprint. I really encourage. I've read this book. I really encourage us to if you can lay your hands on this book, it will really guide you in terms of you see, if you want to know a man, you want to know the